Hello, and welcome to another guided meditation. My name is Erik, and I'll be your guide. And you don't really need much for this meditation. You need your willingness to be present, and you need a space where you won't be disturbed for, let's say, about 20 minutes from now. And you need a seat, somewhere you can sit where you will sit at least fairly comfortable. And that's about it. If you want to know, if you want to dive into what we're actually doing here and why we're doing it, why we're actually practicing this kind of meditation, I have a dedicated video for that. Just click on the introduction or fundamentals course, and you can dive into a little bit of the details of what we're doing and why. But for this video, we will be practicing meditation. Vipassana meditation is the technique we're going to use. It's about connecting with what is truly here in this moment. And we're going to be focusing on the bodily sensations. So, when you have your seat, I want you to gently close your eyes and breathe in deeply. And in the very beginning of this meditation, I want you to notice your breath. Be curious about how your breath is working right now, and see if you can avoid trying to change it in any way. Is your breath shallow or deep? Are you breathing fast or slow? Are you breathing all the way down into your stomach? Or maybe you're breathing more with your chest? I just want you to notice exactly how your breath naturally appears without you doing anything with it. Wherever you can notice your breath the strongest, put your focus here for a few moments and just follow the natural rhythm of your breath without trying to change it in any way. Just leave it be as it is. want you to move your attention to your feet. And bring your your curiousness. Be open to whatever you notice in your feet. And also, as you previously let your breath just be as it is, I also want you to let your feet be as they are, exactly as they appear, no matter what you notice there. Maybe you can notice that you are cold on your feet, or maybe you can notice that you are warm. Maybe there are some spots on your feet that are warmer and some that are colder. Maybe you can notice that you are sweaty on your feet, or maybe you can notice that they are dry. Maybe you can notice the areas where the skin on your feet are touching other surfaces. And maybe you can also notice that there's some pressure where your feet touch the floor or the carpet or the cushion. And maybe you can notice some kind of movement going on in your feet. Maybe you can notice that the muscles in your feet are moving somehow. Maybe clenching, becoming hard. Or maybe they're releasing and becoming soft. Maybe you can notice pulsations in your feet. Maybe those pulsations is your heart pumping blood all the way down to your feet, through your feet, and back up. Maybe you can notice some kind of tingling sensation in your feet. And maybe you notice something else, something that you would describe differently than my examples. Or maybe it's even hard to put words to the things you're noticing in your feet. None of that really matters. It doesn't really matter what you're noticing. What matters is that you stay connected with your feet right now and whatever is going on there. And that you let it be. That you let your feet be exactly as they appear to you and realize that you're not really doing anything to make it appear or disappear. You're just noticing, and to the best of your ability, you're allowing it to be there. You're allowing this moment of truth. You're allowing this reality that is presenting itself all by itself in this moment. And now I want you to notice your hands in the same exact way that you noticed your feet. And as you also did with your feet, just stay connected to whatever physical sensation you are noticing in your hands right now. And see if you can just allow whatever is there. See if you can surrender to the reality of this moment, to the reality of your hand presenting itself right now. And it is very human to suddenly find yourself being distracted by thoughts and images. And whenever this happens, that's totally okay too. You know, You are a human, I presume. So, thoughts coming in to distract you from this practice is part of the journey. Now, if possible, I would like you to avoid condemning your thoughts or yourself in any way. There's no need to criticize or judge yourself because this is how it's like to be a human. Now, just notice the thoughts, just the way you noticed your feet and your hands, without leaning in and indulging in these thoughts. Just see if you can observe them from a distance, like clouds on the sky or a leaf on a river. Just notice it and see what happens to it. And when it seems like thoughts have just evaporated into thin air, you can move your attention back to your hands and just notice whatever is there. And now I want you to move your attention to your stomach. This can be, in some cases, a center for more turbulent emotions. At least more than feet and hands. And so it might be a bit more challenging to stay with your awareness here. That's okay. It is part of the journey. So bring your curiousness and look for something, some kind of physical sensation in your stomach. If it's a bit hard to notice anything here, that's okay. Many of us aren't really used to being in contact with our stomach. You can start with see if you can notice if you're clenching or holding your stomach in somewhat. And if you are, see if you can let go of that and relax your stomach, even if it's just a tiny bit more. And just continue noticing your stomach. And when you notice something, because you will notice something if you look for long enough, I want you to the best of your ability, just allow what you find here in your stomach. Even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's painful, even if it feels like suffering, to have your attention there. To the best of your ability, see if you can stay connected with your stomach and surrender to the reality of what is in your stomach right now. And sometimes we might notice that our stomach is actually quite relaxed and soft. Sometimes we might feel a warm, even pleasurable sensation in our stomach. And if you do, I want you to meet that exactly as you meet all the other sensations in your body, staying connected and just allowing whatever is to be as it is in this moment. That also means that if pleasure suddenly disappears, let go. Allow that it is not here in this moment, even if it was in another. that's gonna be it for this meditation. So, as usual, I want you to slowly start to move your body. If you're ready to end this meditation, if not, you can just continue sitting. And for anyone ready to end, you may stretch your body. And you may massage your body, like your face. And you may take a deep breath in if you want to do that. And gently open your eyes again. Thank you. Thank you for meditating with us today. And thank you for being part of this community. It is really, really joyful for me to hold these meditations, to guide them. And I've heard from many that it's actually helpful for them. It really warms my heart to think of that I can do something so joyful like this. And also have it being helpful for people. That's just amazing. Wonderful. So thank you. Thank you. Mwah. I wish you a beautiful day. I wish you lots of happiness and lightness and harmony. And see you in the next one.